Hi everyone, welcome back to the Polish Desk and welcome to week 13 of my Very Peri Polished series, where each week I show you a different periwinkle polish in honor of Pantone's color of the year for 2022, Very Peri. So I am hoping that the third time will be the charm with this upload because I've been experiencing some technical difficulties. So I thank you so much for your patience and your feedback, for letting me know when things aren't quite working. I really appreciate that. So we're going to go ahead and get into this week's selection. This week I am showing you a polish from Olive & June called Bold and Unshaken, and I really like this one because I feel like it is a close match to the actual Pantone color, Very Peri. So I think that if you're really into matching the color a bit more closely, then you will like this one. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the swatch. Thank you all so much, as always, for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel, The Polish Desk, please make sure you do that. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so that you always know when new content is uploaded to the channel. I have spring collections coming soon, and of course, I have things like this series and other videos that I do. So please stay tuned for that. You can also find me on Instagram, and you can email me. I will link all of that information below, as well as where you can pick up this polish if you are interested in it. So having said all that, let's go ahead and get into the swatch. So under my swatch, I am using Orly's Bonder base coat to protect my natural nail. If you are interested in this base coat, I highly recommend it. I will link the information about it down below in case you're interested. So this week's selection is Olive & June's Bold and Unshaken. Olive & June describes this as a bold purple that elevates any mood. This is a cream polish, and it definitely leans more to the purple side of periwinkle. So as you can see on the first coat, this polish is a bit sheer. I find Olive & June creams to be a bit on the thin side in respect to formula, but the coverage is pretty even. As we get into the second coat, I do achieve full opacity in 2 coats. If your nails are a bit longer, or if you work in super thin coats, you may need to go in for a third. Otherwise, this is a pretty solid 2-coater. So that is 2 coats plus top coat of Olive & June's Bold and Unshaken. So a few quick thoughts about this polish. I do like this color a lot. I like the fact that it is very close to the Pantone shade, Very Peri. I also like how easily and how smoothly the polish applies. That's really good. And I think a lot of that is thanks to the Olive & June brush, which is that wider, rounded kind of paddle brush, or fan brush as you often hear it called. So I really like those things about this polish. It's also pretty easy to get your hands on. It is obviously available through Olive & June. You can also pick it up at Target. I will put those links down below. I love it when you have a polish like this that's really easy to get a hold of. I will say one thing for me across the board with Olive & June polishes that I don't necessarily care for is that I don't find their wear time to be as good when I compare it to other mainstream brands that I wear and that I'm familiar with. Again, that can vary from person to person, but I tend to find that even with a good base and top coat, sealing those free edges, that I do get wear. Not necessarily a lot of chipping, but I get wear with these pretty quickly. And I also notice that a lot of times the shine is not maintained as long. Other than that, though, I think that this is a great polish. Again, if you're looking to get close to the actual Very Peri shade, then this might be the perfect one for you. So I would love to know what you guys think about this polish. Also, if you have any recommendations for this series, any periwinkle polishes that you would like to see featured, please leave a comment down below, or email me, or send me a message over on Instagram. I would love to hear your requests. And once again, I thank you so much for joining me for this week's edition of Very Peri Polished, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.